What is up, guys? It is your friend, it is your YouTuber, it is your guy, it is Rookie, and here we are doing our first Impact Wrestling show. Now, I don't expect this to be, oh my god, fantastic. Oh my god, it's gonna set the world on fire. Expect probably like a 50, not that great. But we're gonna start the show off with the new Impact owner right here, the Anthem Sports owner Ed Nordholm coming out and saying, you know what, I don't really know much about the wrestling game, but I know somebody who does. Brings out Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett is your new authority figure in this company, and he will make sure that this company rises back to the top where it belongs. Ed Nordholm announces Jeff Jarrett has been named as the authority figure. Didn't do so well, but then Jeff Jarrett books a match between our world champion Lashley for the title against one of Impact's newest signing, Penta El Zero. That's right. That's right. So the night tonight we'll have a great main event in Lashley against Penta Cero Miedo. Apparently, I already did it, so I'm good. Then we have our intro video, our little introduction video. We put Lashley, Alberto, and all of them. Our first angle, though, is with Ethan Carter the third and Alicia Edward. Alicia Edward comes out to let us know how her husband's doing, and Ethan Carter's like, while your husband's away, how about you and I make a little bit of babies? Let's do a little EC3 magic right here in front of the thing. So that's not gonna fit well right there, because Alicia Edwards says nah. So Eddie Edwards away with an injury right now, and Ethan Carter the third creeping up on Alicia Edwards is not going to be a good thing. You never creep up on a man's wife like that when he's injured. So Ethan Carter the third better watch himself, because once Eddie Edwards is healthy again and ready to go, oh, Ethan Carter's going to get his ass kicked. So in the opening contest here on Impact Wrestling, we have a local competitor against Alberto El Patron. El Patron wins. Apparently has great chemistry with this man right here, so maybe we can do it. The match got the crowd hot. Del Rio shun in the match. Obviously, that's what he was supposed to do. A B-plus performance by Del Rio, so that's awesome. That's exactly what we want. And I'm possibly going to send him away if it gets even worse in real life, his situation. But here we go. After the match, though, Bram tries to attack Alberto Del Rio, but Alberto El Patron, ends up getting the better. He's like, nah, you're not going to get me like that. Apparently, Patron looks very stale. Bram isn't suited for his gimmick. A D rating. Not great, but this is exactly what I'm expecting right here. And then after the match, Jeff Jarrett runs into Bram and says, hey, you know what? Next week, you got yourself a match, man. You got yourself a match against Patron. If you wanna attack him after the match, you wanna do this, you got it. You got yourself a match with him. And they're gonna have a brawl style matchup next week on Impact Wrestling. Bram and Del Rio, both guys. No one knows why Bram attacked El Patron, but we'll figure it out. Maybe a little bit more time and more time goes into it, as Bram and El Patron are gonna go at it next week on Impact Wrestling. And that should be interesting to see between those two. I have Jeff Jarrett already going cleaning the house already. Jeff Jarrett's like, I'm cleaning the house, I'm doing exactly what I do: contain and restrain some order here in this business. And then after that, we have a knockouts match between one of our newest signings of Candice LeRae and an ODB against another signing of Melina Perez and Diana Perrazzo. An E plus, so not the greatest, but as you can see, it's not the best, and I'm not expecting the best of them again. It's apparently a terrible match, but it's okay. It's all right. I want to have Candice LeRae be a star here in Impact Wrestling, the same with Diana Perrazzo, and have Melina Perez possibly mentoring Perrazzo and hopefully making her a little bit better and helping her out. But as you can see, some skills were improved, and as long as their skills being improved, that's perfectly fine. And we do have to switch over Perrazzo into a heel, because that's what we're gonna work with. I know maybe it's not the best thing, but I think we need to make her into a heel if my plans are gonna work like that, and hopefully it works. And hopefully it doesn't waste anything. But here we go, is we are now going to switch her over. And the problem is the gimmick is not going to be received very well, so she's not suited for it. But the funny thing is, it was telling me that she's going to knock it out of the park no matter what. So I don't know what the game was telling me. If it knows this wasn't going to work, why would it make me do that? But the turn went pretty well, so at least the turn went well. And next we have a segment backstage with Moose and Matt Sydal just hanging out in the back, being like, hey, you ready for our match? Because they have tag team action up next. In a decent match that Moose and Matt Sydal defeated Scott Steiner and Chris Salvillo. Obviously, Matt Sydal was head and shoulders above, and Salvillo did exactly what I wanted him to do, be the weak link. Because right after this matchup, he is going to get his ass kicked by Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner is going to just beat the crap out of him. Scott Steiner's like, what the hell? Who the hell books this? Who put me in with this? He had a temper tantrum because he's like, I'm a star. I shouldn't be teaming up with a guy like this piece of trash. And then we have a one-on-one matchup up next here between tag team competitors here. Ortiz and Laredo Kid are going to happen here, but a terrible wrestling match, non-existent crowd heat. Laredo Kid defeats Ortiz in 650 by a pinfall with a surprise cradle. So you better watch yourself. LAX looks like Laredo Kid might have the best of you, but again, Ortiz is going to be in the future episodes, he's gonna cry to me about how he wants to be more than this. But you're putting off a terrible match, and you're giving me an F. And then I give you an angle here with the rest of LAX, and they come out to beat down Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. And you give us an F rating. So that's not exactly what I want. And then after the match, Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. are telling Jeff Jarrett, we want a match against them. We want to beat the crap out of him. Jeff Jarrett says, you know what? Next week, we're going to book a match between you and another tag team. And the team that wins that could become the number one contender and face LAX for those championships at the next pay-per-view. Because that's the only way I could see this. And we're not going to book it on the Impact show. What we're going to do is book it on Explosion just to get something going there, because I don't think these guys are still worthy of being in Impact Wrestling like that. But I need to have a tag team until the Young Bucks say yeah, and hopefully the Young Bucks do work Thursdays, because if they work Thursdays, oh, they're going to be here. They're going to be definitely taking care of our tag team division and battling out against those guys. But we're gonna set it up against Ba and Bokara, so hopefully they have a match at least, and hopefully Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid win their matchup. And up next, we have an angle where James Storm comes out and says, "You know what? I think I might be done here. I think it's probably time for me to hang him up, and it's gonna be it. It's gonna be over." But look who decides to make their Impact debut. Adam Cole, baby. And he beats the crap out of him. Brutally beats him in a bloody attack. It technically got a D, so I'm not very happy about it, but at least I think it's good. I think Adam Cole coming out and beating the crap out of James Storm is going to be just good. Don Weston has an interview with Adam Cole and tells him, hey, what the hell was that? Adam Cole's like, I'm done. I'm here, ready to take care of business, ready to get rid of the old people. Do what I got to do. Adonis defeats Grado up next in a 234 by submission. So these two will have a feud because of their bodies, and Adonis comes out and like, look at my body and look at that body. He's supposed to be a pro wrestler? No. This is a pro wrestler. That's just fat. And Trevor Lee and Sanjay Dutt, who will be competing in the X division, alongside hopefully Will Ospreay and Ricochet if they come along. But I have to use them as much as I possibly can because the other guys don't work Thursdays. But up next, we've got Brooke, Gail, Jade, Lauren Van Ness, Rachel Ellery, and Sienna all going at it in a 6-women's knockout match right here. Winner becomes the number one contender for the Knockouts champion. I made sure this match was just going to be a car crash, a wreck. Just give it everything they got. Some performances weren't that great. D's, C's, E's. I kind of want to see more D's and C's. Much better than the other ones. But you know what? Some storylines got started with the segments. That's good. Lashley, probably the best rating we're going to get. Lashley just shown hanging out as Lashley defending his championship against Penta and Seto M. And he defends his championship in a good wrestling match, but didn't have much of heat. Penta defeated Lashley in 8:18, but Lashley intentionally got disqualified. He gets to keep his championship. Lashley is the champion. And as you can see, it deserved apparently better color commentary, but Lashley had an in-ring performance of B-. Penta had an in-ring of D+. So hopefully Penta gets better at this in-ring performance. But, that's my first Impact Wrestling episode, and I'm thinking it didn't go as great as I wanted it to go. I would have loved to have a B-A rating, but it's going to be probably like a F-D rating. It's not going to be pretty, I can already tell you that. But we'll see what the rating is right now. Raw's ratings are about, 82? The last one was like 70, 78, 79. So that's the best right there. And that's supposedly the best right there. So that's where our measuring stick is at. So we're able to get 50. We're only 20 points away from the good thing. And again, I'm slowly rebuilding and slowly stirring this off. So I'm not expecting big numbers right off the bat. I'm expecting to be kind of bad at it a couple times here and there. So we got some emails. Okay, we got some emails. Obviously, you guys want to see the rating that Impact Wrestling got. We'll see it right now. So we're just going to look at this. Oh, baby! Yes! Yes! We got Kenny Omega. We can get him. Hopefully, he works Thursdays, because if he doesn't work Thursdays, oh my God. But we're still waiting on Nick, Matt, and Cody Rhodes. Okay, so these are Explosion TV rating got point 0.1. Oh, Pop's not happy with that did not meet their Fight Network's also not happy at all. Our guys are not they are not happy. So this isn't good for us. We need to have a TV show. We got 0.29, which is what Impact does in real life, but that's not good for us. So we got to make sure somehow we're able to get this again. We made money off of it. Obviously, you can see we've been making money, so that's good for us. We've been making money off of this. We got a C minus rating, which not bad, not bad at all for me. I think it's not bad. It's like a 59%, but it's not bad at all. C minus, and we got 3,601 people in attendance. I guess they're just mad at us because we're not hitting what we're. I don't know what the hell it is, but I feel like we did good. I feel like it was good. I feel like a C minus rating for our first impact could be good for us, and especially with a whole bunch of talent that we still need to develop and help out and do everything. But I'm looking at my goals. Okay, we can have on. They added a new one. We can't hire a psychopath, so no psychopaths at all are going to be hired into Impact Wrestling anytime soon. So just forget anybody that's a psychopath. But I'm looking at my ratings. A lot of E's and D's, and an F, a couple F's here and there, and one B and one C minus. So kind of want to see more C's and D's. That's kind of what I want to see more of. I'm just looking at my roster here. Kenny Omega right there, baby. Show Stealer Cocky, not yet rated. I don't think we're going to use Kenny Omega just yet. We're going to possibly bring him in the future. Not yet. The same with the Young Bucks. Since we've already started this part of the Impact Wrestling, we're not going to use him just yet. So we're going to just hold back on Kenny, and we're going to hold back on the Young Bucks if they say yes. Hopefully they do, because I would love that. And I'm just looking around, seeing what else we got. These are my feuds right here. So we got EC3 and Eddie Edwards already starting off. We got the Impact Championship at D for the Impact Championship. Not the good start, but hopefully it gets more momentum as we go along. Here, D's, E. Knockout champion at the start. The E rating on that one. Oh man, it's not. Okay. It's okay. It's all right. Fairly poor is the success for it. It's fairly good. We're still getting some stuff. This is just the beginning of it. Fairly good for the LAX one too. You already know fairly good as well. So, we're still okay. It wasn't a great show. C minus. Our networks are concerned about it, but we're making money, baby. We're making money. That's a good thing for us. We make money. We can definitely do things. Could definitely do things. As I'm going to look at this again, as we were looking around what has happened else around the world of wrestling here. We drew some good the feedback from the viewer has been excellent, so we had an excellent show according to the fans, so that's good. And I'm happy with that. If the fans are happy, then that's good. Hopefully we're able to grow, and hopefully we're able to do something. But we're looking at the feuds right here. Austin Aries apparently has a feud with somebody over here. Drew McIntyre, oh no, over here, and Eric Young and Roderick Strong. So like I said, I'm not really expecting to be the greatest thing on out of sliced bread, but I'm just hoping to do my thing slowly here and whatnot. And that's all I'm doing. And why am I stuck here on this one? I don't know. I'm just looking at Pro Wrestling Noah since I do have affiliation with them. And we're gonna look at AAA because I think they have something for me. I think I know what I want from them. I think I know that I need a talent trade, so we're gonna do a talent trade. You know why? Because there's two guys that I got on my contracts that we can send them over, Ricochet and Will Ospreay, because they never show up to us. So maybe they'll show up for AAA. But you know what? If we're gonna do that, we're gonna steal. We're gonna use somebody very good. I think someone that can definitely help us out. Somebody by the name of Johnny Mundo. Hopefully Johnny Mundo. We're gonna try to go for 10 appearances of Johnny Mundo. Come on. If not, we gotta be very calculated about how we use Johnny Mundo. That's fine, paying him 1,000 per appearance. That's cool. That's fine. Oh no, they said it can only be 6 dates at a time. So okay, let's go for 6 dates at a time, and put him in a feud against somebody. We'll figure that out as we go along here in Impact Wrestling. But Johnny Mundo now coming along, and Deonna Purrazzo apparently annoyed about her gimmick change. So we want to make sure she stays happy because we want to make sure she stays on our division, which we want to make sure she stays a heel. So we're probably going to have to change her gimmick around too. So that's going to probably be another one that sucks. But still a young lion. She's still young, so that's something. But either way, it's somebody we see a lot of potential in here in Impact Wrestling. And we're going to, I guess, let's go for a old school cocky. Is he? Because it says she'll succeed. There's no like she won't struggle at all. And I was like, okay, she's not gonna struggle. It's fine, perfect. But apparently, these are all managers. I'm not trying to have her be a manager of LA. So let's go no gimmick needed. Let's go to realistic. And it says that she should have no problem, that she should be able to successfully. So there's no reason to it. So we're gonna go with it, and it'll probably tell me it's a bad idea again. But we're gonna try it again. Hopefully it works next time we go out with another Impact Wrestling. Johnny Mundo now here, ready to do it. Let's assign his push to an upper mid Carter. Don't think he is the main event guy that we want. Believe in his talents, but we don't believe he is the main event guy we want. Lashley's upset about the booking. I'm sorry, but I wanted to have Pentagon Jr. win, and you won. You still kept your championship, but he's angry at it. So what I'm gonna do is probably give him some money and be like, "Here you go, bro. Just take that money and go. Take the money and do what you got. $2,000, perfect. A bonus right there just for you. Don't tell anybody else. Either way, guys, this is Rookie. Do you guys have any more opinions, comments, concerns, likes, shares? Y'all know what to do. Hit the bottom, hit the deuce. I'm going. Bye bye.